UFC Fight Night Vancouver starts in about 20 minutes, but I'm going to break down the card. I'm going to start with the early prelim opener of Azamet Bekayev versus Yusuri Belgarui. I'm going with Yusuri. This is an underdog pick, but there's a few reasons as to why I'm picking him. One being the gym that he's training at. He's training with Pereira, he's training with Glover. You gotta think that in that gym, despite however he may be as a fighter, you gotta think that he's picked up a few things from there and a good few bases of striking and grappling. I've also seen one of his fights outside of the UFC where he did have a takedown threat put against him, but he handled it pretty well. He pieced the dude up, crispy striking as you would expect from a kickboxing guy. Azamet Bekayev, on the other hand, I saw only one of his fights, and that was his most recent fight in the UFC. He got a dominant finish. I saw him get a little bit labored within his movements throughout the fight, from what I remember. And on the other hand, Yusuri's fight that I saw outside of the UFC, although it went a good few rounds, he didn't get that tired or labored throughout his movements. Doesn't have perfect striking, but I see him having the clear advantage with that. I think that he's going to have a big threat with his knees. He's pretty good. Had a few finishes with his knees before. And I saw him demonstrate pretty good takedown defense. May have not been to the wrestling prowess that Azamet Bekayev has, but I didn't see too much from Azamet, so I'm genuinely just going off of what I've seen and the name. So, going with Yusuri. Next up, Danny Barlow versus DeJordan Santos. Danny Barlow finishing Sam Patterson. I think he finished him. I could be wrong, but he beat Sam Patterson. I'm going with Danny Barlow. There's not too much to this fight, in my opinion. I do think, punching chance, DeJordan Santos can get it done, but I'm going with Danny Barlow for not too much reasons, honestly. Not too familiar with it. Bruno Silva versus Hyung Sung Park. I'm going to go with Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva he got finished by Manel Cap. He got styled on by Manel Cap and finessed on. But Bruno Silva is a pretty good fighter. From what I saw in the Manel Cap fight, he gave him some trouble at points. He was connecting with his punches, and it wasn't like it was just complete dominance and just not competitive. Bruno Silva has given some tough flyweights some tough fights. And Hyung Sung Park, on the other hand, I only recall really seeing him get dominated easily by Tatsuro Taira. And I don't know why they're giving him Bruno Silva. It seems like it's just a big jump again. So I'm going with Bruno Silva. Cody Gibson versus Arichi Lang. I'm going with Arichi Lang for not much reasons, honestly. Next up, Kyle Prepolek versus Drew Dober. I'm going with Drew Dober. Drew Dober is a tough guy. He's a tough vet, and he's well-rounded. But he just keeps getting beat. I feel bad for him, but Kyle Prepolek is a really approachable fight for him. And Kyle Prepolek, just inconsistencies in his game, I think just Drew Dober gets this. Not too much to it. On to the main card, I believe. Yep, for Kyle Nelson versus Matt Frevola. I'm going with Matt Frevola. Kyle Nelson, I just don't know much about him. And Matt Frevola, although getting finished by Benoit and all that, he's still a tough out. And next up, Charles Jourdain versus Davey Grant. Charles Jourdain is really good. From what I've seen, he's just had a tough luck of the draw with having some of his opponents. Yeah. Sean Woodson and Gene Silva but he's given them some tough outs. But I'm just going with Charles Jourdain. I think Davy Grant lost to... Who did he lose to? Yeah, he lost to Daniel Marcos. Yeah, it's wraps for you. Alright, Marlon Cheeto Vera versus Eamon Zahabi. I'm going with Eamon Zahabi. Cheeto, he's tough, well-rounded, definitely. And I would like him to win, I guess. But Eamon Zahabi, he just has enough cardio to not... He has enough cardio, and he has enough good basics and good bases in his striking and grappling that I don't think Marlon Vera can finish him. And I think it's just going to be a decision win by Eamon Zahabi. Dude, I wish Jose Aldo fucking finished him, bro. Jose Aldo soccer kicked him in the face, which he took. He has a good chin too. That's a plus. Next up, Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott. I'm going with Kevin Holland. You know, he's going to hit him with that 45-70. And he's going to take out Mike Malott. Straight up. Kevin Holland is, although he just throws fights for some reason, he's pretty tough. And I think he gets this done. Hit him with that 45-70, brother. And to the main event, Reinier de Ridder versus Brendan Allen. I'm going with Reinier de Ridder. It hurt me to watch that Robert Whittaker fight. When Robert Whittaker almost finished him, Reinier de Ridder grabbed the gloves for a few seconds, let go, and survived for that time. But Reinier de Ridder, great chin, as seen through that Robert Whittaker fight. Good knees, good kicks. I just think he has more finishing potential than Brendan Allen in this. And I think he's going to be a little too imposing against Brendan Allen. I think he could finish him. I think he could get it done by decision. But I think Reinier de Ridder just imposes his will too much. He has too good of a chin, and he has too good of weapons to lose to Brendan Allen at this point. Brendan Allen, although having great basics and looking great at times, he just makes stupid decisions. And I don't think that he wins this fight. But I would like to see him win this, honestly. I thought he was American. I don't know why it says he's Canadian. If he is, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, that's just all my breakdown. So, we'll see. We'll see very, very soon.